going to tell a story about Pramoedya Ananta Toer, and I got this from the article from nuobalak.id. The very first sentence that I remember, the first is, if politicians don't prioritize citizens' needs, then it is a must for writer to displace. In 1999, heavy smoke puffed out the room filled by 1,000 shelves. I mean, Pramoedya really liked writing and reading so many books. But as a consequence of getting older and older, he got so many mentally, not really mentally, I mean physically disorder to write and to read something. And his strength to write was running lower and lower, whereby on the other age, there was a worn-out typing machine on the table that successfully generated thousands creations. In this case, I say art of writing. In Indonesia, we call it just like a story. I mean political story made by Pramoedya Ananta Toer. The art of works really praised his name in the entire literary world. The years after Reformation were so complicated that restrict him to generate so many artworks. The only thing that he could do in the past time was just collecting 7 meters newspaper and made a clipping of that newspaper. That was too long for Pramoedya to undergo his life behind the prison, the prison. But we ensure that his soul had traveled among the country over the years. Since the presence of Arok Deda's novel released almost in the hemisphere of West Java, and through this artwork, Pram accused menggugat Javanese tradition, which actually thoughtfully blooded threatening. Pram's imagine true comprehension of Javanese culture, specified in Japanese customs means tradition, and holistic understanding before proclamation. By the time of old regime, repressiveness of army, Angkatan Darat, harmed Pram so bad. I'm sure that Pram didn't hate Sukarno, for he ensured that our very first president, Sukarno, was a kind-hearted person. Meanwhile, Garibal Bhatt, which crushed his head every moment in Buru prison, was truthfully the witness of modern imperialism accomplice. Accomplice means ante-ante, or in the other words, I say army. But young Pram was against the imperialists bravely, whereby the defense was pointed out by his writing in Buru prison. Continue. Pram would never be afraid of imperialists in the Buru prison, and the prison would not be able to keep him silent without doing anything. His hatefulness towards authorization totally turned his characteristics into an influencer by literacy. Pram was such a complicated human. When he hated something, he cannot respond or he cannot show it by utterances, so he used writing instead. And at the time he decided to undergo his life in Netherlands, he flew and attached his experience in Netherlands to an artwork then so-called Bumi Manusia. An actress of Minke and analyst was alive to provoke readers when recording to the former lives of Indonesian, I mean ancient Indonesia zaman dahulu before being independent. Minke was a fiction of the first indigenous means Indi, dalam negeri, journalist revert to R.M. Tirto Adi Suryo. And before writing Bumi Manusia, Pram began to tell the story of Minke to his prisoner friends in Buru. And the next 7 years, Pram was being a worldwide attention, and that led him to get a new typing machine from the Germany. From Jean Paul Sartre. Nevertheless, in fact, the new typing machine was replaced by the old one. The imperialists had turned its reborn into the broken reborns. and the prisoners had to liberate as possible, but fortunately, a German priest, together with Max Lenz, could smuggle his tetralogy Buru and preciously publish it in abroad. That's enough. Thank you.